Hey guys, Lynn Marie here, your quitting evangelist, coming to you with this week's Quit of the Week. Now, those of you who watch these regularly may be wondering why I'm wearing a crazy pants amount of makeup. Well, just to explain, I came from a photo shoot for the Port of San Diego. My friend Sheila, who I do November Project with, she works at the port and whenever she has a model call, she reaches out to us. And so today I got to be in a Port of San Diego photo shoot, but that's why I am randomly coming to you with like false eyelashes and kind of streetwalker-ish amounts of makeup. Some of you are probably like, we didn't even notice the difference. And all right, well then there was TMI for you. But anyway, here's this week's Quit of the Week. It is quitting holiday Stresspectations. Now, I came to you last week and talked about one side of the holidays that can be stressful, which is the being alone side. And I promised you that I would get the flip side. And this is it. This is for people who have too much, and maybe too much sounds like a judgment. This is for people who have a lot of holiday obligations, many Christmas parties, dinners, gift exchanges, all kinds of things. And there are a whole lot of people in this category, and you can tell this just by going outside for 5 minutes. You can go to the gas station and everybody is in a hurry and there are 400 extra people there that would not be there on a normal like July day. Everybody's running around crazy. And most of those people are in we have too much to do because we have so many things that are holiday related that we have to take care of. Complete opposite side of the coin from I'm kind of alone, nobody talks to me, it's Christmas. But definitely still a thing that you can quit, because I think a lot of what gets lost there, and this is cliche and I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but it's just, I'm going to be your reminder. Oh, hi Jacob. I want to remind you that that's not what this is supposed to be about. And we're not, none of us are fond of the shoulds, and supposed to is pretty close to a should. But the point of you getting together for the holiday dinner or the gift exchange is to have a good time. And if your stress level is through the roof in the 5 days or 5 weeks leading up to that, well, is it really worth the 5 minutes of excitement that you experience when everything goes perfectly? How about having a few weeks of excitement leading up to it, like, oh, this is going to be fun, not like, oh my God, it's so stressful. I've got to get the perfect dinner. I've got to get the perfect gift for every kid, or they're going to be really upset. I mean, yeah, I don't have kids and I'm guessing they have gift expectations, but I don't think they really would want you to run around like a crazy person for the 3 weeks prior, super stressed out, just so you can get them the insert perfect gift here, whatever's the hot gift this year. And I know people do this all the time out of love, but it ends up taking its toll, right? Think about by the time you get to Christmas, how many of you are exhausted from planning so many things? Or if you're hosting Christmas dinner, oh my gosh, you're so stressed that like the turkey's got to be perfect and this side has to go with that side and there's 12 gluten-free people coming and we don't know what to make. And oh my gosh, that sounds almost as stressful as sitting at home alone would. The only difference is that in theory, when you have all this stress about a dinner, you at the end get to spend some time with people. But if you spend that, think about how many times you've gone to a family dinner and whoever's cooking, you don't see them for the first few hours. And if you go into the kitchen, it's just like all stressful. That's not what anybody's coming to your house for. People would probably rather have some like good catered takeout from, I don't know, Cracker Barrel or Boston Market or wherever people get takeout from. Sorry, I have like no references for where people do dinner or what toys people buy. But it would mean so much more. Like if my parents were super stressed out about getting me a gift, I could tell. And yeah, like there's that excitement at the end of the day when I honestly, I'll date myself, but they got me a Tickle Me Elmo when it was like the big thing. And I know they were super stressed about it. And, that's just not like what any kid really wants for their parents. You want your parents to be enjoying the holiday season with you and not just running ragged, making sure every last thing is perfect. It's not about perfection. Most things on earth are not about perfection. So the turkey's a little underdone, you throw it back in a few minutes. So somebody comes and you couldn't find the perfect gluten-free side, so you got some Uber Eats ordered for them. Everything will be okay. And if everybody would just take a breath and then not put all this pressure on having the perfect Christmas, then people wouldn't be crazy road raging or just trying to kill each other in every parking lot you go to between now and the 25th. And then going on the 26th when not Black Friday, what's the day after Christmas called? The day after Christmas sale. Think about how just this time of year gets super heavy when it's supposed to be super joyous, but we just pack our schedules with so many things, and then we get really worried that every one of those things has to be perfect. So one tip to help quitting holiday stress expectations is to cut back on the number of things. And I know this is not easy, but in my own personal experience, you have to. And maybe you don't cut back on the holiday things because you can't move an entire holiday party, but I'll give you an example from my own life. I was supposed to have 3 podcast recordings before 1 o'clock today, and then this photo shoot from 2 to 8. I was running around like crazy yesterday trying to get everything ready because I was going to have no time to myself. And my good buddy Josh said, Lynn Marie, call one of those podcast people and cancel. I said, but I feel so bad. Yeah, I did that. The guy totally understood. And then one of my podcasts for tomorrow, he called me and said, hey, I've got too many holiday things going on. Can you understand? Yes, I can absolutely understand. People in this time, pay it forward. Be the person who understands if somebody has to cancel on you, but stay with your own integrity. If you are getting so stressed, then take a look at what can go, maybe what can be pushed into the new year, what doesn't need to happen right now, so that you can focus on those things that do need to happen right now. You can't move your holiday Christmas party. Yes, you have to find a gift. Okay, what can you move? And try to focus on that. And then try to take a breath and realize when you're getting in this tizzy about everything being perfect, nobody expects perfection. If people love you, they're much more interested in you being a whole, happy, healthy person than you giving them the perfect gift or putting on the perfect dinner for them. And if you are the person who is eating that dinner that somebody's giving you or receiving that gift, am I wrong? Wouldn't you rather the person giving it to you have not spent the past 3 weeks totally and completely stressed to the brim just thinking about preparing for that moment? So everybody just take a collective breath if you can. Take it easy on everybody in traffic. I mean, I'm not any different. This has been a stressful time because I didn't realize, I'm going to have holiday parties, so let me just book 12 podcasts this week. That's a great idea. It wasn't. But realize that everybody's probably in the same boat. And so if you have to cancel a few things, they're probably going to understand. They might even be relieved. They might too have overscheduled themselves. So that the theme for this week, quit holiday stress expectations. Take the stress out where you can and take out the expectations. Nobody's expecting you to have the perfect dinner, the perfect gift, or to do it all. Have a little more compassion for yourself, just the same as you would have with anybody else. If somebody came to you stressed out and was like, I can't do all these things, you'd be like, it's okay, we can postpone until January, and realize people will probably be doing the same with you if you make that same request. All right, that's what we got for this week, except for an announcement. So finally, I have got a date and a venue for Make Quit Happen 2019. It is a live 2-day event I'm putting on in Encinitas, near downtown Encinitas, on January 12th and 13th. It is from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. both of those days. It's a Saturday and Sunday. And anybody who signs up before Christmas gets the early bird price. The tickets will be on Eventbrite. I will put a link to the ticket below, and there's also a Facebook event I will put below. Please come if you have anything that feels maybe a little out of alignment, or there's just some distress or friction in your life and you're not exactly sure where it's coming from, because we will start from ground zero. We'll meet everybody where they're at, but we'll circle up at the beginning, talk about what people think their quits might be, if they already have a quit in mind, or maybe where their friction is. And then I'll go through each step of the strategic quitting process, and we'll do some small group work so we can talk about what each other may be experiencing to help give a little feedback. And then we'll take it from what do I need to quit, all the way through addressing fears, all the way to the end, which is how to make the quit in the best way possible. By the time you leave, you will have a plan for how to do this. So that is January 12th and 13th. It's called Make Quit Happen 2019. I hope to see you there. And also I have an online course called, that one's called Make Quit Happen Live. And the online course is called Make Quit Happen in 2019. Just remember the live one is the live one. I will put links to both of them below. But the Make Quit Happen in 2019 is an online course. That's a 6-week course. You can go through it. There's videos. There's some live calls. It should be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And I hope you all can take a collective breath, reduce your stress a little bit, and have a fantastic rest of your holiday season. And until next time, happy quitting.